Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of All Things D. As you can see, I'm in the office today. I recently got an office space and I just feel it's brighter here, and of course we can only get better, right? So I want to thank you for tuning in, and today we're going to be talking about high performance networking. So the goal of high performance networking is simply result oriented. The goal of high performance networking is to meet a goal. You definitely want to meet a goal. What does it take to be a high performance networker? First of all, you need to have a value. The value concept simply says that you have something to exchange for whatever it is you're seeking, whatever it is you're searching for, and having the value to offer to someone else makes you a lot more relevant and useful to some other person, and that in return gives you what it is you're looking for. The second thing I would like to talk about is understanding and mapping out the room you find yourself. We go for events, we go for series and series and series of networking opportunities where we meet people. It is extremely important that you're able to, whether by the leading of the spirit or by your intuition, you're willing to, you're rather you're able to map out your room. I went for an event recently, and in that space I knew there were perhaps just young investors, and I knew I had a value proposition to offer. I'm a writer, I'm also a realtor, so I in that space knew the people I could walk up to and like, oh, do you like poetry? I have a book I think you would really enjoy. And I knew there were other people I could walk up to and tell them that I have this property which I feel you may be interested in. I mean, you need to gauge people, you need to understand the room you're in, you need to be able to categorize people into classes, not necessarily social classes, but you're able to gauge this person. You could have heard the person speak, you could have heard the person talk about something else, something entirely different from what's going on in that space, and you find that you come to understand that this person might be interested in your value proposition, and of course you walk up to the person, right? The third thing is having a proof, having an evidence of your value. So I walk up to someone and tell the person I'm a writer, and I have nothing to show for it. I have absolutely no evidence. I do not have my book. I do not have a website where I say, oh, you could go get a copy there. People want to know that you have proof of value. People want to see an evidence of your value. It is extremely important, and that helps in connecting with people when it comes to high performance networking. The fourth one I would like to talk about is to choose premium contacts, if that is your goal anyways, and engage valuably. Engage valuably. It is extremely important that after mapping out the room, knowing who you want to walk up to, you're engaging with them valuably. You don't want to walk up to someone and you're just having small talks. Most people go to events these days, networking events these days, to meet a goal. So it is extremely important that you're able to have that in mind, have that in perspective when you're trying to engage someone, engage valuable, have something reasonable to talk about, have something that you feel or that you think would be of benefit to the other person. The fourth one I would like to talk about, or the fifth one rather, is the law of reciprocity. Expectations. There are expectations tied to every relationship, and you have people that come to certain relationships with a coin mindset, while there are people who go into relationships with a gold mindset. And what do I mean by this? What I simply mean by this is that the coin mindset just wants to take. Their goal in life is to simply take and take and take and take and take. Meanwhile, The gold mindset, people who have the gold mindset, they have something to offer. They are always looking for how they can be of relevance to the person that they are networking with. That is high performance networking. You're valuable, you're an asset. Whenever you speak to that person, you're the person's, there's something they call the go-to person. Oh, I want to get stuff. Maybe I should call Maury. Maybe I should call Collins, right? You have to engage the law of reciprocity. The sixth one is executing the higher order or executing the exit order. So the higher order basically is you engaging with one person, and from then on, because of how valuable you are, the person is able to bring you into their inner circle. The person is able to, get you to not just the power of one, which is the original engagement with that person. That is what I call the power of one. But he or she, they're able to take you into their inner circle, to the power of 2, to the power of 3, to the power of 4, and to the power of 5. It is extremely important that you're able to strategize when you go for networking events, when you're going out to network with people, that you have that, I call it the inner circle bait, that makes you relevant not just to the person you're engaging with, but you want to get to that point where the person you engage with becomes the client or the customer. The person gets you into their inner circle by means of customer advocacy. They begin to talk about you. They begin to speak to others about you because of how much value you have brought to the table. Perhaps on the other hand, the exit order is when you engage with someone and you realize that your values, your personal values, and this other person's personal values do not align, especially if you're working on projects that you have to show your personal values which you believe in, such as honesty or integrity, and the person is trying to cut corners and you're supposed to work on that project together. I think it is extremely important that you get yourself out of such relationships, and that is what I call the law of the exit order. 7, always have your goal in mind. People are people, right? No matter how much of an asset they are, people come with their baggages, people come with their personality defaults, people come with all sorts of things when they even are trying to add value to you. Having your goal in mind ensures that you put your eyes on the prize and not allow personality issues, deter you from what you're setting your focus on. It is extremely important that you're always reminding yourself that, oh, I engaged with this person for this reason. Whatever is going on right now is not good enough. It's not a good enough reason for you to just cut off yourself from this person, especially if you know it is not life-threatening. Like I said in the previous point, if your values do not align, please leave. But if it is not a thing of personal values, but just, this person gets angry all the time, or this person acts weird or stuff, just, if you can stay true till you get to your goals. Also, I'd like to say project your values early. You have to project your personal values early, because that would help establish a connection that would either make you or mar you. If you get into certain circles and you see you're projecting your values and you see that people do not want to associate with your personal values, people feel like, oh, she's too good, or she's a Christian, or she's this thing, she's that thing, and all that, and God has not called you to shine your light there. If you project your personal values and it is not appreciated, or you're rejected and persecuted for it, I think it is important that you find your way out of such circles, and that is why projecting your personal values early really goes a long way. So I think that's basically what this video is going to be about. I briefly want to talk about the power of your personal power. Having your personal power means that For me anyways, it means that you have come to understand who you are. You have come to understand that this is what you're good at, and you have mastered the art of being you. Skill wise, personality wise, talent wise, you have mastered your giftings. You have mastered your talents. You have mastered those things about you. And then when we talk about the power circle, the inner circle, I don't like calling it the inner circle because not all inner circles are powerful. I mean, I have friends and they are extremely amazing group of women who always push me, to do better. That is what I call a power circle. Most of my friends are very much ambitious and, very driven. I would like to use the word driven. We may not speak in 6 months or 4 months, but when we speak, we're bringing value to the table. Those are the kind of female friends I have, and I'm so grateful I have them around, right? So that is a power circle. And having your personal power, you become a lot more relevant to your power circle. I just wanted to put it out there that a power circle, you can engage more in a power circle when your personal power is intact. It's not a codependency, it is interdependence, right? So that is very much some of the points I have for high performance networking. Hopefully I'll continue this in the next video, hopefully. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.